Hey, Kia Ora te koutou, Marky speaking. For those of you who don't normally watch my videos, that's a little bit of te reo Maori, which is the basically language. Te is the, reo is language, and Maori, the indigenous peoples of New Zealand, or Aotearoa, as it probably should properly be called. The reason I begin with such things is I am a POM. Recently moved to New Zealand to take on some work here. So just to explain my background, because this is a video about a very special person who I met in the UK and resides there still. Shame we can't bring her to New Zealand really. And that is Sue Haswell. Now, I met Sue on a comedy course, and in a strange place in deepest, darkest Devon near Newtnabbit, called Sealhain, which has got a strange name. It's a weird place that looks a bit like Pippin Fort from Trumpton or Camboy Green or wherever it is. And so he's lovely, very, very warm, very bubbly, very joyful person. And I can't remember how it came about, but I was in a place of stagnation and frustration around career and direction and stuff like that, and I had a coaching session with Sue. Now the reason I'm doing this testimonial now is basically because it kind of dawned on me the other day that the coaching session worked. Because one of the things that came out of that coaching session was a clarification, a crystallization of looking at all the things that are important to me and that I enjoy, realizing what kind of vocational area they all led to, where all those different threads kind of converged and came together. And that was in some form of presenting or broadcasting. And we did lots of work around how to achieve that, what would move me in that direction. At the time, I had no idea that it would be through YouTubing. YouTube was I've come very, very slowly to IT because I have some low-level disabilities like dyscalculia, which means I find IT quite difficult to manage. So I've been quite slow at getting my head around things like YouTube that everyone grasped years ago. I've only just got my head around. So I had no idea when I was talking to Sue about ambitions, wanting to, and I was very clear. My passion was about demystifying things, about talking about things that I have some knowledge of in a way that will make it easier for people to understand than perhaps other sources, other books, other videos, other programs. So I was very clear on all those things, but what I didn't really see coming was that it would be through YouTube and Patreon channels. But Sue helped me in that session to really get kind of crystal clear and to start looking at plans and strategies and stuff like that. Now I'm a little hazy about some of the things that we did in that session and the approach that Sue took. What I do remember is that she was very knowledgeable and she was able to come up problems and situations from multiple angles using multiple techniques, and I got the sense very much that she was reading me as a person, as an individual, and using techniques and skills and kind of, I'm going to say the word trick has a kind of negative association, but let's say tricks that would be particularly useful for me, and I came away feeling really good. Not only that, but as I said, Sue's incredibly warm, so it was an enjoyable session. There was humour in there. It was very well paced. She was able to move things on, so we covered quite a lot, an awful lot actually, in a very short space of time. I wish I could remember more about what she did so I could kind of share some of that with you. But I hope maybe this is more useful, you know, the essence. I think with anything like this, you know, very much it is the person. You know, lots of people can learn clever techniques and lots of people can put them into effect, but, you know, have you got the people skills? Have you got the warmth? Are you able to kind of, you know, show empathy? Are you able to get on with people? Are you able to deliver stuff in a way that they, you know, is best received for them? And Sue has all that in spades, so I don't have any hesitation in recommending the services that she offers, and I hope that if you work with Sue, you get the same benefit as me. It worked for me. I hope it works for you. Rangi Maori.